Good morning, students. Today we will be continuing with permanent tissue. We have already seen its definition, characteristics, and types of permanent tissue. We have seen the parenchymal type of tissues in last video. Today we will be continuing with collenchyma. Okay, so what are collenchyma? These tissues, they have cells which are more or less elongated cells. Okay, elongated means length is more in them, and they have characteristically uneven thickening on the cell walls. What do you mean by uneven thickening? Let us see this picture of collenchyma cell. Okay, so you can see the cell walls in this picture. This is the cell wall. It is thickened. Okay, thickened means thick, but thickening is not even everywhere. It is uneven thickening is there. This is transverse section. If you look from upward, it looks like this, and lengthwise when you cut it in longitudinal section, it shows that cells are elongated. You can see them, lengthy cells are there, and there is no intercellular space. As you can see in the figure that there is no intercellular space in collenchyma. Okay, so what are the function of collenchyma? Collenchyma cells, they provide tensile strength, they provide flexibility to the parts of the plant, and therefore it provides bending movement in various parts of the plant. Bending means it will bend but it will not break. Like when the wind blows, the leaves and branches, they move from they bend, and but they do not break. So why it happens? Because of the collenchyma, because they are flexible, because of the presence of collenchyma, and they have tensile strength. So flexibility, tensile strength, bending moment, this is all provided by collenchyma. Next we will see sclerenchyma. This is the last type of simple permanent tissue, and it has dead cells. Okay, sclerenchyma cells are dead with extremely thick wall. Their wall is very thick and there is no intercellular spaces in between them. So when they have thick wall, that is evenly thickened cell wall. What is another characteristic? Thick wall is there in collenchyma also, but it is unevenly thickened. But in sclerenchyma, evenly thickened and long and narrow cells. And where they are present, because they are thickened cell wall, they will give strength to the plant. So they are present in stems around the vascular bundle where the plants need more strength. Veins of the leaves, you know what are the veins of the leaves? If this is the leaf, then you can see some this kind of structures in the leaves. They are the veins of the leaves, and in the hard covering of seeds and nuts. Okay, so this is the picture of sclerenchyma. You can see thickened cell wall. Okay, and no intercellular spaces in this. Next, what is the function? As I told you that they have thickened cell wall, so they give the strength to the plant parts and they makes the plant hard and stiff. Okay, next we will see complex permanent tissue. You know what are complex? I have already told you in last video that they have more than one type of cells that work together as a unit. Like let us see this picture of xylem. Xylem has four different types of cells in them. Okay, and this picture shows you different types of cells in xylem. So they combine and they form a unit which is called xylem, which is responsible for transport of water in plants. Okay, and they work together as a unit. So xylem is a complex permanent tissue. So what are the different types of complex tissue? Xylem and phloem. And xylem and phloem are together called as vascular bundle. Let us see this picture. This is the picture of vascular bundle. Phloem and xylem, they are arranged in different ways in plants. So this is one type of arrangement, this is another type of arrangement. They are together called vascular bundle. Okay, now next we will see xylem. Xylem, we know they are made up of dead cells. Okay, xylem are made up of dead cell. And what is the function of xylem? Transport of water and minerals from roots to the leaves. Okay, so transport of water from roots to the leaves is always unidirectional. That means it will move only in one direction. You just need to remember this important point, that what is the function of xylem? That is, they transport water from roots to the leaves, water and minerals, and they are made up of dead cells, and this movement is unidirectional. Okay, then next is phloem. Phloem is made up of living cells. This is mostly made up of living cells. And what is the function? It transports food from plants, from the leaves to different parts of the plants. Okay, the leaves, water is transported to leaves by xylem, then leaves prepare the food, and this prepared food is transported to different parts of the plant by the phloem. So when food is transported to different parts, that means the movement of food is bidirectional. Okay, the movement of food is bidirectional. So this is all about the types of tissues in plants. Now in next lesson we will be starting with animal tissues. Have a good day.